Hi everyone, I'm Steamus. Today we are playing a free game called Witness to Mass Incarceration. Honestly, sounds like a great title to a game. Let's see if it lives up to the title. And without further ado, let's get into this free game. Witness to Mass Incarceration. Already, this game gives me a sense of sadness about it. I don't know. New game. Chapter 1, 21st of December, 2010. Why is that date important? I don't know. Okay, we're in a taxi. Oh, she looks
When I
sad.
got into the cab, I asked the driver if she could take me to Alderson Women's Federal Prison.
She's going to
The
prison.
driver said yes. She takes people there all the time.
All the time?
It's been 13 years since my arrest in 1997. I fought to get my case dismissed every day. I lost, and now I am on my way to Alderson Prison Camp.
This is a true story. It has to be.
I can't believe it was only last night that I was preparing to self-surrender to a prison in West Virginia. Last night I sat down on the carpet in my room and started to read the instructions sent to me by the prison. The first sentence listed my expected time of arrival with a warning that if I were even a minute late, a bench warrant would be issued for my arrest.
I don't mess
It
around.
also told me what items I was allowed to bring to prison.
I thought you couldn't bring anything to prison.
As per the instructions, I brought my driver's license with me. I was allowed to bring in one religious item, so I brought the little Jewish stars my Aunt Bronca gave me.
Jewish stars? Wait. Is it that? No, that's a dog toy. Oh, wait, here we go.
I brought a credit card for the plane trip and cash from my commissary account at the prison.
Okay, is it a credit card? This one? Oh, and a note. Oh, note. Okay, note. Money notes. Okay.
The hardest part of this new chapter in my life is knowing I was leaving my mother and Allie for 2 years.
Look how cute Ellie is. Aww.
I kissed my mother and my beloved Maltese, Allie, goodbye. I felt so much pain, it was almost unbearable. But I tried not to let my mother see this. I was worried that while I was serving my sentence, my mother or Allie would get sick and I would not be there to help. This too was very painful.
Wonder what crime she did. Okay, we're at the prison now.
I felt like I was in shock as I stood in front of Alderson Women's Federal Prison. I knew I had to report to the prison officials, but I did not know what would happen to me afterwards.
What did you do? What did you do?
As I entered prison, I had one thought: God help me.
God, every sentence is a human story. Content warning, this game contains flashing lights, nudity, and graphic images. In 2010, Evie Litwak was sentenced to prison. It was her first arrest. So she had more arrests after? What followed was a journey into a system she never imagined herself part of. One that changed her life forever. Or going to jail would change her life forever, I'm sure. Right? And though this is Evie's story, it echoes the voices of countless others who have endured the American prison system. Wow, endured, hey?
When I walked into the receiving and discharging unit and the door behind me shut loudly, I immediately knew I was no longer in the free world. I was very, very conscious that I was in a place that wasn't safe for me. There were a number of correctional officers standing near me. They did not look or talk to me as I stood there, uncomfortable, not knowing what I was supposed to be doing. I noticed two officers who were openly flirting with each other. I didn't expect to see that. It was creepy.
Why would two people flirting each other be creepy? What else am I meant to click? One thing I meant to click. Oh, up here?
I had never been in a room where the entire ceiling was made up of fluorescent lights. I had to close my eyes, and even that didn't prevent the sudden and immediate headache.
She got a headache from the lights.
After a few minutes, a guard signaled me to follow him, and he put me into a large holding cell. I noticed two other women sitting and talking to each other at the other end of this holding cell. I chose to sit down quickly by myself and as far as I could away from the other two women. I had never been locked in a room before, and I felt afraid. It was the first time in my life I was shaken, and I knew instinctively I had to find a safe place in my mind in order to overcome my fear.
It's really trying to make you feel bad for her. Like she's the victim in this whole situation. But I don't know whether she actually is the victim. Is she innocent and just thrown into this prison system like she's nothing? Or did she actually do something wrong? I want to
I
know.
forced myself to think of a warm and good memory to take my mind off the fear. I went to one of my favorite memories. It was one of many I had about my father. My father drove me to the airport to see me off to college. He would board the plane with me and stay until the very last possible minute. And then he would stand inside the terminal watching my plane take off and never leave me till we were up in the air. He
Oh,
never
what a
left
good
me.
dad.
Never. And he always made me feel safe.
Oh, sweet.
I would bring up this memory many times as it gave me such joy, and it helped me to survive.
And that was Witness to Incarceration. I hope you enjoyed that free game. Wow, what a different game that is. I th- it's more of a storyline than an actual game. I feel like it's trying to portray a really important message. It feels like a true story, but the the way it's just been executed by whoever made this game, it's I don't really know who it's targeted towards. It's if you watch the video, it's about a woman who was put in jail, and how uncomfortable it is to be put in jail and what they do to her. I had to cut the video off because it starts getting too graphic for YouTube, and yeah, it just goes down the road of being really uncomfortable, which probably is intended to make you feel uncomfortable, like she was made uncomfortable. But it doesn't give you the background of what she actually did to get in there, whether she's innocent or guilty. So if she's guilty and she's been put in this prison system, you, should you feel bad for her if she's guilty? If she's not guilty, yeah, I feel like very bad. It's it's not right. It's not okay to subject this person to that. But the fact that it's not straightforward that she's innocent means she probably was guilty. Just from the 15 minutes of gameplay I played, it's a very uncomfortable story to listen to and very uncomfortable to play. It's not enjoyable. I don't feel like it. I feel like it's meant to change my opinion or create awareness of this topic. Does it change my opinion? No, not in the slightest. If you've done the crime, you should probably be in jail, whether that's a good jail or a bad jail. You you should be in jail if you committed a crime. That's the way the justice system works. Um, so, and the gameplay was not fun. It just wasn't fun. So I don't know. It just didn't hit the mark. I feel like it's meant to portray something really strong, and it just I could see it was trying to portray something strong, but it just didn't hit the mark. It's not a good story set up. It's a good story, but the progression of it is just I don't know. I didn't like personally. I didn't like it. I don't like it. Um, I feel like it could be done a very very different way, and this was not it. Ranking this game probably it's hard to rank this game because it's not really a game as such. It's more a story. Story wise, I would probably give it a 5 out of 10. Gameplay wise, probably a 0 out of 10. It's a very boring game to play. The only thing you'd watch it for is the story, and I feel like it's been forced into a game. This story has been forced into a game, and it just does not work. It just doesn't work. Anyway, that's my review of this game. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please comment what you thought of this game, what you think of incarceration and the prison system. I am definitely no expert. I do free games, so comment whatever you want. And please give a like. And thank you for watching this video. And I am Steamus. Until next time, goodbye.